Hello and welcome. My name is Gayle, and this video is going to be about letting the sun shine in. So imagine the sun just beaming down on your face, warming up your body, lighting up the world around you. And we're just going to celebrate with a bunch of different sun salutations, moving with strength, grace, and balance. And just have fun, be spontaneous, feel free to interject some of your own uniqueness into this practice. And it's really just all about moving and having fun, celebrating the sun. So let's start first by closing our eyes and begin to do some cat-cows. So as you inhale, puff your chest forward, lift up. And as you exhale, round your back and pull back. And just gently rock back and forth on your sit bones. Breath leading the way, feeling that fullness on the inhale and that sense of letting go, relaxing on the exhale. Just let your body move in a very fluid, organic way. You're trying to take advantage of the flexibility, the mobility that you have so that you can engage fully. Let's come back to center, open your eyes, and we're going to come to standing. And if you want to play with standing without using your hands, then go for it. So I feel like the tips that have helped me are to lean forward through my legs, start to press weight into the top foot, the foot that's in front, lift the back heel up, and as you start to come up, squeeze your legs in. It also helps to start with a little bit of momentum. So maybe you lean back a little bit and then press forward and rise up and come to the front of your mat. Lift and spread all 10 toes so that your toes are separated like rays of the sun. And then inhale, reach your heart up as you reach your hands up and bring your hands down toward your heart center. Again, inhale, reach up. Maybe puff up through your chest, engage your glutes, so a little bit of a posterior tilt, downward tilt of your pelvis, tailbone towards your heels as you lift your heart up. And then exhale, palms together down by your heart center. Again, sweep wide, reach up. And exhale, hands to your heart, this time coming into a forward fold. Place your hands onto the earth and step back into plank. And just rock from side to side, picking one hand up and then the other, keeping your back nice and strong. You can keep your knees lifted or lower the knees, but bend your elbows, push into the floor, slowly lower down. Point your toes, press down, curl up into your cobra, leading with your heart, leading with the breath. So the heart and the breath lead together. Then exhale, extend forward as you lower. Tuck your toes, press up and back, downward facing dog. And then one knee at a time, stretching out through the opposite heel. On your next inhale, sweep your right leg toward the sky, stack your hips and reach back even further through your toes. And square your hips again, pull your knee into your chest, draw upward. Keep coughing up into your back as you step your foot forward. Lower your back knee down, inhale, rise up. Bring your right hand to your right thigh, reach your left arm over to the side, and then bring your elbow across, bring your hands into prayer position. Open up. And separate your arms, reach back, maybe find your heel with your hands as you puff your heart up, reach your knee forward, and swing the back arm forward and up. Touch back down, downward facing dog. And take a moment here to just pedal out your feet and your hips around. On your next inhale, sweep your left leg up. Stack your hips, reach even further. And square your hips again, pull your knee in really tight around your spine. Push into the floor. Step your foot all the way forward as you lower your knee down, rise up. Bring your left hand to your left thigh, reach your right arm across. And then continue to twist, bringing your right elbow across to the left side, bring your palms together in front of your heart. Then lift up, separate your arms, reach back for your heel, reach forward through your knee, and sweep your back arm forward. Rise up and step back into your downward facing dog. Come up high onto your tiptoes and slowly walk your feet forward to your hands. Lower your heels down. Lift and spread all your toes. Keep the big toes lifted and take your peace fingers, your index fingers, and wrap them around the base of your toes. Pull your toes towards each other, towards the midline of your body, and lift them up, keeping the other toes on the ground. And then pull your toes toward the inside again, settle them down. Press into the earth, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Pause for a moment. Connect with the earth and connect with the sun. Both energies coming together, lighting you up, grounding you. And inhale, reach up, maybe lift your heart up. And exhale, arms wide, this time forward fold. Plant your hands, step back into plank. Bend your knees, shift your hips back to down dog. Inhale, round forward into plank. Exhale, with the legs straight, lift your hips up and back into down dog. Reach your heels toward the floor and then curl your hips underneath you and come on forward again to plank. Bend your knees or keep the legs straight. Lift your hips up, arch your spine back. And bend your knees to your shins are parallel to the floor and pivot. Both toes to the left, heels to the right. Open up, lifting up through your side body. You bring your hand down and pivot. Bend your knees again, shins parallel to the ground. Pivot, toes to the right, heels to the left. Lift up through your rib cage and reach your arm over. Come on back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg toward the sky. Exhale, step your foot all the way forward. Rotate the back heel down and in, rise up, warrior one. Open up. Drive forward through the front knee, backward through the back heel. Try and square your hips by pulling the right hip back, letting the left hip come forward again, and puff up into your heart. And open your arms out to the side. Start to lean forward into your front leg. Press off your back foot. Float on up. Warrior three. Keeping both legs super strong. And start to bend your front knee. Externally rotate your back hip. Come on into warrior two. Reach back, reverse your warrior. Keep your arms where they are and just pivot your feet so that you're facing the back of your mat in a side angle pose. Big sweeping of the arms, nice big circles, and maybe you even follow your fingers with your gaze. And reach back again. Reverse your warrior. Again, pivot on your feet. Coming to side angle, facing the front of your mat. And lower your hand down, step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg up. Exhale, hug your knee into your chest, step your foot all the way forward. Rotate the back heel down and in warrior one, rise up. Square the hips, open up through your heart, press down through your feet. And start to spread your arms out to the side, leaning forward, reaching forward, press off your big toe, and rise up, warrior three. Extending out through the fingertips, out through the toes. And bend your front knee, start to externally rotate your back hip. Land back into warrior two, maybe with a little more control than I did. Reach up and back, reverse your warrior. Pivot on your feet, So you're facing the back of your mat, side angle. Big sweeping circles. Maybe following your fingers with your eyes. I feel like this adds a little more balance challenge for me. And then reach back, reverse your warrior again. Pivot on your feet, coming back into side angle. Reach back, reverse your warrior. And windmill your arms, step back, down dog. Look toward your hands, hop, float, or step forward. Inhale, rise up to a flat back. Exhale, bow. Press into the earth, lift and spread all your toes and lower them back down. Squeeze your legs together as you rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Just pause here for a moment, letting your breath wash over your whole body. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up. And on your exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank. Bring your right hand to the center of your mat. Bend your knees, pivot your feet to the left, toes to the left, heels to the right. Reach your ribs up as you reach your arm up and over your head. Then push into your right foot. Step your left foot behind you, open up, wild thing. And come on back. Downward facing dog. Now bring your left hand toward the center of your mat. Bend your knees, pivot your feet to your right. Press into your left hand, lift up through your right ribs. Start putting weight into your left foot if it's not there already. And step your foot behind you, open up, wild thing. And come on back, downward facing dog. On your inhale, sweep your right leg up. And on your exhale, step your foot all the way forward. Rotate the back foot open, coming into triangle pose. Straighten both legs. Push into the ground. Tuck your right hip underneath you. So if I have my hip hanging out to the side, my shoulder tends to fall forward. So think of swinging your hip underneath you to open up the shoulder. And reach your arm up. And see if you can find a balance between your front foot and your back foot, your hips and your shoulders. Reach your top arm forward and step back, down dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up again. Exhale, step it all the way forward. Pivot on your feet so you're facing the back of your mat. Triangle to the left. Rotate the right heel down. Push into both feet. Hug your left hip underneath you. Open up. And take your time to find your full expression here. Nice. Bring the right hand down. Parallel your feet, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. And just bend from side to side. Maybe kind of slither your hips, your ribs. You get very fluid and sleepy. And heel toe your feet in. Come on into a squat. Lower your hips down, pull your knees together, lean back just enough so you can float your feet off the floor. Pull your shoulders back and hold behind your knees, just above your knees. Straighten your legs. Maybe reach your arms forward, coming into Navasana boat pose. And then we're going to roll our back down and come back up to our Navasana. And roll back again. And come on back up to balance. One more time. Roll back. Come on up, find your balance. And lower your feet to the floor. Coming into Baddha Konasana, just let your knees open out to the side. You can hold on to your feet and do little cat-cow motions back and forth. One more time. And come to a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Thank you so much for joining me on this celebration of the sun. I hope that you feel energized and sunny and bright and alive and awake. Please leave me a comment below, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.